It's girly power.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissic. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 55 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
On 2nd and inches, Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abuka racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Hey, lift. Hey, 76.
After the interception, here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers for Cooks in that game last week, 5 catches, 69 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a Temple program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
A nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is end of the weekend in the NFC, and it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 1st down, Murray. Throw left side, going to be caught by Butler. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And let's look now at the offensive starters for the Cardinals.
It's nice to see Marcus Gilbert back on the field, this time in an Arizona Cardinals uniform. They picked him up from Pittsburgh for a 6th-round pick back in March. He's going to play right tackle for the Cardinals, a key spot for them. The big thing for him, Can he stay healthy? Because when he is, he's one of the better tackles in the league.
Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Murray. Open man here, T.J. Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012. When Murray was a sophomore in high school, Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Left side here, caught by Clay. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Super 66.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Delta.
Goff now to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Goff. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Murray now on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. This one complete to Christian Kirk, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Murray now looking sideline, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Murray now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him. From the 41, Murray. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go, D. Hey, it's
Now gone. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Kill.
Super 1. Hey, 76.
Here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
51, Mike, 51.
Hey, lift. 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 Lift.
To the air again. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 19 yards to pick up there.
He sees.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Hold on.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
180.
Check tight. Back.
4 down.
From the 22, Goff dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Zerline's kick is good. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Two for one. Come. Hey, 5.
Mike. Got one.
Back to throw. Goff. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's gone. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out on your...
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Rams have got it back.
Oh, we got it. Good job, D.
No partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect him. It means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey, high 7.
Now Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Here we go, Phil.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 9th touchdown of the season. As his guys are back within a single score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And you can see it's no race for the top spot. That's been decided. These guys will hope to get through Week 17 in one piece before they host a division round game in 2 weeks' time.
And I think that what they'll do is they'll be very selective about who plays in this game, all right? There's certain guys that maybe are starters, but maybe haven't played as much as other guys during the year. Maybe they still need their timing back. Other guys you're going to put in bubble wrap and put them on the sidelines until we'll see you in 2 weeks.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Cooks now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Kill.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Woods the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Gurley. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they can.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 4th down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here we go. 76. 76. 76, tell him. 76.
Gone. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
They cannot hold us down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Murray on the move to his left, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. Trying to get it to Woods. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. To try again after the sack. Goff. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Watch that. 51.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I know you feel it.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on him.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Ziggy Ansah, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, shell. 5.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff, he's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it. They don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Defense wins championship, baby.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the NBA. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things.